I reach the end of the trail. The air is still, and I am a hunter. The hunt has led me to the forgotten edges of this world. Seasons pass, drawing me deeper into the darkness, where I have found the truth. That my redemption is found in ashes. That I must burn away the past to set things right. Once an assassin, now their pursuer. I must destroy those who I once called brother. The air is still, and I am a hunter. I reach the end of the trail. The air is still, and I am a hunter. The hunt has led me to the forgotten edges of this world. Seasons pass, drawing me deeper into the darkness, where I have found the truth. That my redemption is found in ashes. That I must burn away the past to set things right. Once an assassin, now their pursuer. I must destroy those who I once called brother. The air is still, and I am a hunter. I reach the end of the trail. The air is still, and I am a hunter. The hunt has led me to the forgotten edges of this world. Seasons pass, drawing me deeper into the darkness, where I have found the truth. That my redemption is found in ashes. That I must burn away the past to set things right. Once an assassin, now their pursuer. I must destroy those who I once called brother. The air is still, and I am a hunter. I reach the end of the trail. The air is still, and I am a hunter. The hunt has led me to the forgotten edges of this world. Seasons pass, drawing me deeper into the darkness, where I have found the truth. That my redemption is found in ashes. That I must burn away the past to set things right. Once an assassin, now their pursuer. I must destroy those who I once called brother. The air is still, and I am a hunter. I reach the end of the trail. The air is still, and I am a hunter. The hunt has led me to the forgotten edges of this world. Seasons pass, drawing me deeper into the darkness, where I have found the truth. That my redemption is found in ashes. That I must burn away the past to set things right. Once an assassin, now their pursuer. I must destroy those who I once called brother. The air is still, and I am a hunter. I reach the end of the trail. The air is still, and I am a hunter. The hunt has led me to the forgotten edges of this world. Seasons pass, drawing me deeper into the darkness, where I have found the truth. That my redemption is found in ashes. That I must burn away the past to set things right. Once an assassin, now their pursuer. I must destroy those who I once called brother. The air is still, and I am a hunter.
Okay, hopefully the graphics.
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
So Achilles tasked you with this mission?
No. Task me to task you. You need to find what was stolen from Mac and Dal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box and manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. You'll much more than earn his trust.
Liam, you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins of other continents.
Of course. Liam, you can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
I'm pretty sure that is gonna be true.
Friendly fort sighted, Shay. I believe that's Port Lejoie.
Twas a cold and cheery morning in December, and all of me money it was spent. And where it went, I swear I can't remember. So down to the shipping office I went. The body lay back.
Weather's coming against us! Trim the yards off the wind! Crew up! Crew up!
Muzzle them all! No sail! Let go anchor!
So catch you up. So far, Meg, what's happening here is I am just Shay Cormac, and I am a novice assassin. apparently something has been stolen, which relates to AC2 and... Dude, that's a tough question. That's a tough question. Because now I want to like get into all these other different aspects of the game. But you don't know them, and... yeah. All you have to do is this guy. This guy is Shay Cormac. He's an assassin. That's it. Keep this nice and simple. Yeah, so far, so this takes place, which is really cool. This takes place in number 3. So number 3, the house Connor helps build up again, right? And Connor's mentor from 3 is who's my mentor. But this is a prequel to 3. And the difficulty has gone up quite a bit, which is awesome. Oh god.
He's in my sight!
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Ugh. Ow. Go for it. Oh, that's why.
Faire du terrain! Et adorez ça, je le sens.
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. See what happens when I talk to Meg. I won't die. I'm just kidding. But okay, so catching you up otherwise of why I'm liking the game, I find it very interesting. Very interesting because they're making references to games all the way back to 2. So it's crazy. They're tying up storylines, so things that were kind of left up in the air to kind of speculate, they're actually ending in this one, which I found files telling the end of it. It's insane. And then, yeah, there's more of the boat battles, which is amazing. There's more of everything else, but they've tweaked it now to where I can't... the game is just harder. So I can't upgrade myself right off the bat. I have to actually progress in the story to find technology to upgrade myself, which is great. So the game is gonna have more of a difficulty than 4. Because 4 was fun, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I always felt invincible, and I never needed much of a crew, but my boat and myself, I felt like paper compared to Edward.
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah, the cabbage farmer has returned. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship.
How trustworthy are the pirates?
I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about Le Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So, Liam, what can you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the man.
I had the honor of working with him once. I've never known anyone who'd done so much for our cause. But it's much more than that.
Adewale was already a legend before joining the Brotherhood. He was a pirate. The scourge of the West Indies. Rubbing elbows with the likes of Blackbeard, Woodes Rogers, and Calico Jack Rackham.
Calico who?
Oh, read that book, will you?
About 20 years ago, Adewale intercepted a Templar convoy and stole a mysterious package. He traveled to Port-au-Prince and entrusted it to a woman he believed was loyal to our cause.
Let me guess. She wasn't.
She was, very much so. The package eventually found its way to Francois Macandal, mentor of the Haitian Brotherhood.
What is it? The package, I mean.
The very box we're seeking.
We still have little idea what this vessel is capable of. Why don't we set the Morrigan against a quarry of her caliber?
You just want to test I can shoot straight, don't you, schoolmaster?
Well, if the lesson fits. Loose all and trim sharp to the wind.
That's good to know. I was hoping she wasn't.
All she'll take.
I was hoping she was loyal, but yeah, she looked kind of shady. But good to hear. She was loyal, and everything was good. Spyglass. Ah, so it's different.
We should be nearby, Captain. There, Captain. An English vessel. And she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea.
Now, let's not be too hasty. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Pretty sight. I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls. And all spoils.
We can board and loot her before the crew knows what to do.
Loaded, Captain!
Briefing on top.
Now's the time. Let's board her.
Show them what's for, Captain. Come on, man.
Don't want to sink her.
Spoils are ours. For the Morrigan.
Oh wow, he's actually swimming over there. Metal, wood, burning oil.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. We should strengthen the Morrigan before going any further. There's a harbour master stationed nearby. Spend our new wealth in prudence.
I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti.
Yes. Osman McCandle is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the balloons.
No way.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. Shame them. They escape terrible conditions only to be killed in an earthquake.
But Haiti's a French colony now.
Aye, it is.
And here, the assassins are helping King Louis. But in Haiti, the French own the slaves who are set free by the assassins.
Our struggle is beyond political borders, Shay.
Anticosti shouldn't be far. Keep us on course, Captain.
For sail! All sail!
Close down! Man your seats!
Man at sea! Shipwreck, most like!
It's all small, we'll just have to fix it.
Douse the royals and tops!
Reef the main!
Spread our wings to the wind!
Loose tops and royals!
Reef the topsails and gallants! Reef! Shut no sail!
What's up?
Heave! Get the mainsails into the wind!
We're just ignoring that.
Fill the sails! There's Persay, Shay. Small fishing village.
Is this the place? I see nothing but fishermen and their gear.
Aye. Persay and fishing go hand in hand. But it will serve our purposes well enough. The French fish these waters first, but King George is laying claim to more every year. The locals are caught in the middle. Getting close, Shay.
Yeah, but I see loot out here.
Douse all but mains!
Furl the mains! Hold down and clew up!
Loose mainsails!
Let loose the mains!
Studs out! Let's get moving!
Aloft, lads! Loose the royals! The danger's behind us, Shay.
Douse the gallants and royals!
Bring it all in! Anchor!
Request further. Thanks. Capturing settlements will do.
What service can I provide?
Yes, please. Piqued my interest here. Capturing settlements, eh?
My thanks for your trust, Captain.
Oh, I see a sheep. There's a shanty.
Please accept my most sincere thanks, sir.
Hey!
Pox on your scabs! Oh, sons! Oh, sons!
Stop it, madman!
Bloody ogres!
Scallywag!
Aye! A wee bit more!
Oh, sons!
Aye! A wee bit more! Teach them a lesson!
Bloody ogres!
It was too brilliant, we couldn't watch it.
I'm sick in the head, and I have me gone to bed. Since first I came a share from me slumber, for I spent all me dough on those laddies, don't you know? But across the Western Ocean I must wander, and it's all for me grog, and jolly grog.
The grog. Are they orcs?
Cette vie de pionnier est rude, mais je l'aime. Les gens sont beaucoup plus honnêtes qu'au pays.
Let's get through the tutorial, then come back and do all this nonsense.
Indeed. The chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. The Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge.
Where's the Royals?
Some sort of cargo there, sir!
Ship ahoy!
More fishermen from Persay.
Careful, Shay.
These waters are full of enemies.
Enemy ships!
They're sinking the fishing boats.
They must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
These cowards must pay.
And would you look at that? Standing right in our way to Anticosti. What say you? We sink every last one of them.
For once, I find myself agreeing with you, Shay.
Stranger things have happened. Fire!
Damn these eyes!
Stations!
Loaded, Captain!
Fire!
Ready, sir!
Yes.
Time! Ready for
Fire!
fire,
Fire!
Ha! You're no match for us!
Fire!
Race for impact!
sir! They hit us, sir!
Fire!
Massive breaker rolling!
Here it comes!
Fire!
Yeah!
Give me some speed! Fire!
Yeah! Ready to mark, sir!
Tops, gallants, royals,
Here it
studs!
comes!
Fire!
Taking some damage here!
Brace!
We've been
fast enough to hurt us badly,
We've been
Shay.
hit!
Blues up! These are sticks! Fire!
Working on it!
Fire! All down! All down! Fire! That's the last of them.
And let us go on.
Not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope Le Chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the whole thing figured out for us.
And maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Ave Caesar! Salt air, open skies, a man out on the ocean, as free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
We're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
The Templars stick to this continent like tar. I won't feel liberated until we pry them off.
Seems to me we should just talk to them like men, instead of skulking around.
And would you smile and wish they let you pay if they lay their foot on your neck?
Of course not.
They're murderous bastards who want to control the world and everyone in it. Never forget.
And we have nothing in common with that, of course.
Shay, why are you so mad?
That wind's trouble, Captain Cormac.
Blues up! These are sticks! Douse all sail!
For impact!
Sir! 4!
Let go anchor.
Captains!
Get the maids free! Crowd on every inch of sail! Reef the topsails and gallants! Ease off the wind! Hold on sail!
Ready here!
Loose and trip too! Spread your wings to the wind!
Yeah, sailing's gotten a lot of... Sailing's not as easy as it once was. Got icebergs, all kinds of
Some
stuff.
sort of cargo!
There it is. Anticosti. The Chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
Douse the royals and tops!
Stutzel's in! Blew up gallants! That weather looks monstrous!
Fire all!
Dock the ship here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
The rum here is terrible. Let me see. That's not rum. It's eau-de-vie. What the devil is that? Whiskey. Well, the whiskey here is terrible. I miss my Marie. Such a true and fine heart is hard to find.
Where did you meet her?
At her third wedding.
At her
I
third
slipped
wedding.
into the feast.
I would say you slipped into more than that.
Hey, you doing anything right now?
Not much.
Good. Come with me. A good day's hunting.
Oh, I'm freezing. Whoa. I'll keep that in mind.
So, Louis Joseph, How goes the fur trade?
Not well enough to put beef on my family's plates.
If you want beef, raid more British brigs. They're loaded down with barrels.
Oh, yes. Their Irish farms yield much meat, don't they? Well, that is smart management. Far better than the locals could do.
Fortune's favor.
Viking sword.
Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken
Where's
it.
the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.
He told you to stop! Don't let that man get away!
What's that?
The fracture in Helix has gifted you my eternal presence.
Whoa, that's Juno, but how did I get that?
The fracture in Helix has gifted you my eternal presence.
Okay. Guess I am getting the fragments this time.
Wherever this Lawrence Washington docks is ours.
Liam, you're finally getting into the spirit of things.
He's a Templar and a politician. What's there to like?
Good. Hoist anchor. Where does Chevalier get off ordering us around like that? We're assassins, same as him.
He's more experienced and he knows these waters better, Shay. That makes him in charge in these parts.
Well, He commands me around back at the homestead too. Is he a truffle pig to know land better than me?
Show some respect, Shay.
He ought to respect me, Liam. I stick my neck out as much as any of us.
Yeah, twice as often. It's just a thing. Chevalier hangs back and thinks before making a decision. His experience has earned him that right.
I wonder how much more experience I'll need before I can decide when to wake up or take action. I swear, Liam, sometimes I feel I was more grown up when we were children. We slept rough and scrounged for meat, but at least we decided where and when. Fire! Fire!
Best speed we can make, sir!
Fire!
Loaded, Captain!
Ease off the wind! Trim us off the wind!
They're too strong for us.
Fire! Bring them in! Get the maids free!
Enough cargo to improve the ship, Captain.
Studs out! Let's get moving! Douse all but maids! Get them aloft! Douse all sail! Fire!
You have your orders! Ready here!
Fire!
Return to the ship, Captain.
Fire!
Captain!
No!
They're too strong for us.
All down! All down! Fire! Loose main sails!
Ready to fire, sir!
Fire! Short all sail! Unfurled main! Let's move! Fire! Brace yourselves! Fire! Fire!
They're firing, sir!
Pull them in with the wind!
Way too close. Couldn't save the allies, but at least we got a bunch of loot. Combat's better. Way better. Not so clunky. More difficult. I can't just run in.
Give me some speed!
Orders! Enemy making for us, sir!
Fire!
Colors are English! And it's not
Fire!
loaded, Captain! Ready to fire,
Fire!
sir! Look, sir!
Fire!
Damn it! Straight to the deep!
Fire!
She's foundering!
Now's all sail! Mates out! Let's go!
Hot for mates! Trim!
Trim us off the wind! Let out some sail! More sail! All sail!
Who's topsails, gallants, and
Haul in the stunsails!
Get in my way! Stay on him! We'll run him down!
I have so, if you say so, and 2 more. I don't have my favorite though, unfortunately. But we're fine. Don't you worry.
Mates out! Let's go!
We have a bargain to improve the ship, Captain.
Crew up! Crew up!
Oh yes, I would not like to be paper anymore. 8,000. See more money. Speaking of which. Check that out. I need stone, I need cloth, I need metal. Tobacco didn't really need. $16 and a lot of iron.
Captain's at the helm!
Drag them down!
Hello, people. I see you have money there. May I have it? Ugh, freezing.
Let me out of
Anyone? Salvage means money. Cool. Yep, salvage anything. We don't need anything else. We just need the money. He's such a commanding presence.
Let out some sail!
You've enough cargo to improve the ship, Captain.
I know, but we need money.
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind!
There's topsails, gallants, and royals.
Them Liverpool Judies will never forget. Goodbye, me darling. Goodbye, me hero. Old radio. Oh, my land. Goodbye, me sweetheart. Goodbye, me dear.
An abandoned vessel shed.
Reef it all, tops! Burn all!
Goods up.
Race! We're going to hit! Captain's trick!
Unfurl, mates! Let's move! As much sail as you can!
Fill the sails!
Give me a hand here!
Let the waters roar.
Main sails!
Floating cargo!
Spread our wings to the wind!
The fishing settlement of Greystone. The French...
Short sail! Get off the squall!
Reef the mains! Clew up gallants!
Cold and dreary morning in December. And all of me money it was spent. And where it went, I swear I can't remember. So down to the shipping office I went. The paddy lay back. Take in your sack. Take it down.
Short no sail!
The ship's sink.